Hello to whoever is out there. I hope everything's going well today. I was just marking my sewing machine. Oh, it's Grace. Well, Grace is here. Hi, Grace. How are you? How are you today? I need to move my sewing machine, so I was marking it so that I know where to put it back at. Like in theater where you have your marks. So, because I did not get the marks on the sewing pieces, I didn't get those done. I was up till 1 again last night. Hey, Michelle, how are you? How's things going? Um, so I need to mark the pieces before I sew them. So I was going to just start doing that right now. Because we get to sew the pants with the real fabric. I'm so excited. You wouldn't know how stressed I get right before. Oh, Lynn. Hi, Lynn. How are you? All right, carriers. We need the pants. What is everybody working on today? I am dying of curiosity. I'm wondering if Lynn has gotten her jeans all finished. Bucket facing. So it starts out working on the pants pieces, the actual pants pieces. So I need to do the fronts first. Halloween costume. What are you making? Grace, do you mind telling us? Or Michelle, are you working on anything today? Okay, I made a pen. Putting turkey in the crock pot. Well, that's cool. Turkey is good. I actually was thinking about having turkey today. I was thinking that would be tasty, but then I didn't thaw it, so sadly. Oh, that's it? Hemming sleeves on the t-shirt, yeah. Do you hand stitch them, Michelle, or do you hem on the machine? Okay, 40, 40. That's there. So I think it's just us sewing people today so far. Oops, I was trying to, but if anybody does look at this later, I figure maybe they would like to see what I'm doing instead of looking at me. So, what am I doing? 40. As I did grade the pant legs in just a little bit more, so I hope they're not too tight because, of course, how will I know until they're actually on him? So, but I didn't take a lot of extra fabric. I didn't take a lot of extra fabric out. I just took a little bit on each side, so it should be okay. Let's see. Machine all the way. Yeah, me too. If I can not hand sew, and I love hand sewing, but it's I'm not very good at it, and so usually I'm in a hurry trying to finish things. So I'm like, if I can just use the machine, why not just use the machine? Let's see. Left side only. I guess I don't know that this fabric has a right side. I mean, they all have a right side and a wrong side, but I'm happy to be sewing. Vogue 9292, is that a dress pattern? Which pattern is that, Grace? So one side has the fly markings and the other side does not, and I don't know which side is which. So hold on. I need to make sure. And this looks the same on both sides, quite honestly. So it's a dress pattern. Are you going to be, what are you going to be? for Halloween. I don't see a difference between these two. So if there's people here that don't know about sewing, there's a right side of the fabric and a wrong side, and sometimes you can tell really easily, and sometimes it's like this where you can't tell. You can't tell at all. So I guess it doesn't really matter. This side looks prettier to me. Can you guys tell? No, you can't tell. You can't see a thing. Okay, Michelle. Oh, hi, Nighthawk. Um, Sewing is super fun. It's a lot of fun. Are you, have you ever sewn? It is a twill. So Lynn, does that make a difference? So Nighthawk, I am sewing. Oops. I am sewing. And the other people in the comment, sometimes we have Stray Kids fans and sometimes we just have sewing fans. And I'm both. So I do. Kaizen, I do stand Stray Kids. And I'm not the oldest fan. I can tell you that. So um, I take it you stand Stray Kids. So okay, bye Grace. We'll see you in a minute. Anyway, so with the fabric, there's a right side and a wrong side, and I cannot tell. So is twill, Lynn, is twill equally, there should be a diagonal weave on the top. Sometimes it's hard to see. Okay, getting out the readers. You know, who's my bias? I'm going to say I'm OT8 because I really don't think you can, like, Stray Kids wouldn't be Stray Kids without any of them. And I really like all of the music. The music is like the coolest for me. I really like the music. I like it all. The performances are great. They're amazing. They're super talented. That's my cat. I don't know if you saw. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Which skazoos do you have, Nighthawk? Do you hand sew or do you have a machine? All right, here we go. See if it's smaller. Okay, I'm looking. Let's see. I should have identified this before. Do you hear that? I love this fabric. Okay, sorry. So I'm so close because I can't, I have to have the light. So this looks like it's a nicer finish, which the right side of fabric has the nicer finish. So I'm going to say this is the top, and I'm going to mark this so I don't. I am going to see if I can go to the eye doctor in November and get some new contacts because I really think it's a contact issue. I don't think it's a my eye issue. You're probably better at hand sewing than me, Nighthawk. And Kaizen, are you a OT8 as well? I take it. So, all right. So that's the top there. So that means, and I'm going to have to do this for every single piece. Okay. So let's see. Left side is here. This is the right side. So that's done being marked. And this is the left side. So if I want to mark on the back, it needs to be like that. No, because isn't that the way? Directions. Everything is about the directions. That's marked on the wrong side. Honestly. This is the wrong side. I hate having to switch back and forth. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. I'm just a little lost and confused. Yes, OT8, yep. Oops. All right. Let's see. I say that a lot. Let's see. Let's see. Um, so we could talk about some music. That's like been first in my mind has been music. Oh, we also talk sometimes about fashion because sometimes it's a lot there. I think you can still see um, a lot of stuff, and then sometimes not so much. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. The cat is like looking at me. Her name is Nyx. Her name is Nyx. So I started doing this project because of a collaboration I'm doing with my son. He plays lots of different things. He's not going to sing, but it is about around red lights. And because it's a super cool song. But today I'm making the pants. And so what I did, I'm sorry, I forget that not everybody has been. So I'm taking this pattern. It's Mimi G. I don't know if you guys have any idea, but this the mirror is so confusing. Okay, and then I've graded in. I've taken out fabric from the sides. Oh my gosh, trying to do this backwards is crazy. So I've taken out the width here so that it's slimmer, and then I've taken out the pleats in the front so that they're flat front pants, so that they look more closely to the reference, you know, to Hyunjin's pants. So that's where I'm at. I finally got to, so I've been working on the suit coat jacket and that got very frustrating. So I needed a break. And so I moved to the pants, and the pants are so much easier because we're actually sewing on the actual fabric that I got. Or marking wrong sides. Okay, wait. Quick, mark the right side now with tape. Oh, tape. That's a good idea. I know. And then if you use the removable marker, so Michelle says a tip is to use the marker or to tape the right side. And that is so true. But I've used like these markers that are heat sensitive, and then I iron something and then it's gone. So tape is an excellent idea. And I have my painter's tape. So that's a much better idea. All right, let's see. Where shall I put it? Put it right here. All right, what am I doing again? I'm thinking and going back to it. Okay. So now I need to mark. So once all of this marking stuff is done, I'll be able to stay stitch the top and do some other stuff. Washi tape. Well, that's a good idea. I don't have any of that, but I can certainly buy it because I've seen such cute washi tape at Walmart. I felt very fortunate. I found the perfect thread. I mean, like it matches completely. It was very exciting to me. Isn't it weird, the little things that like make your day when you sew? Like I found them a perfect matching thread. It was wonderful. I crack myself up. I do that a lot anyway, though. I hope other people find me as interesting. Low tack. Oh no, it's good. It's good, Michelle. Oh, good. So, make sure everything's marked before I take it off. Crotch line. I also made it a little bit longer because even though it was long enough, for Blake. Um, I wanted to be able to not, have a little bit of leeway. Ah, shoot. Well, that's not even. So, Riso, hi. How are you? It's nice to see you again. I was thinking about our conversation from last week, like all week long, because I realized I might have sounded a little cynical at the end when I was like, and that's life, And I mean, like, we still always want to work hard. Um, we still always want to work hard because that gives us opportunities. So I didn't mean to make it sound like, you know, awful. We need to work hard. That's just what needs to happen. And I was talking to Blake yesterday, my son, and we were talking about, just, well, I'll talk about that later maybe. Um, like body, yes. Did that happen to you, Lynn? Lynn is saying that she had her bobbin thread run out just right. I pulled out my bobbin yesterday to change, and I had just this much, like that much thread left, and I was like, thank God that didn't. So, Biso, how are you doing? Biso? Biso. Did you have a good week? Let's see. Just need to mark the crotch line here, and then I'll be ready to do the other page. So I found, not new to me, Stray Kids music. Well, some new to me, but it was Three Racha. I've been listening to Three Racha, which, for my sewing friends, is the three. Anybody else, if you're still here, Stray Kids fans, can you? I can't explain it. It's Han-chan and, sorry, Changbin, and they like write a lot or produce a lot of the music, especially the earlier music. And so I found Three Racha, and I've been listening. And, well, first of all, I found a song called, that was a collaboration with Sky High, Three Racha and Sky High, who is a Japanese rapper. And I love that song. That song was, I just like rotation because it's so upbeat. I don't know. It's not upbeat necessarily. It's just hit on all parts this week. And then I just kind of took a deep dive last night while I was not surging. I surged everything. And I went to the Three Racha YouTube page and just listened to all the first recordings of a lot of the songs. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And I had seen on thoroughly enjoyed the music. What am I trying to say? I had seen For You, which is one of my favorite songs, just because it's so pretty. Like, all the voices are beautiful. And it was there. And it was like really, I was just, I don't know. I was just impressed with the talent that was there even back then. I mean, like, it was maybe a little rougher, but it hadn't been like thoroughly produced either. I mean, like, it had been thoroughly produced, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean. Maybe I don't know what I mean, so I'll just stop talking now. But yeah, it was nice to see. I mean, it was nice to listen to. And there's a song called Scene Stealers. So much fun. Very funky, very jazzy. So, okay, let's see. That is, oh, shoot. I don't need to do this part yet, so we can get sewing. Paneer, what? Oh, paper. Oh my gosh, Michelle, now I see what you were talking about, sorry for the spelling. That's funny. Okay, I need the 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. All right, now I get to mark these too. I'm going to spend the whole time marking again. Just darn it. So slow. I think it's just us sewists now. The best people in the world, us sewists. Crafting clothing out of fabric. It feels so good when things turn out, you know? It's just nice. So maybe I should turn on some music. I don't have my phone, hooked up because I wasn't going to share any photos today. So I could put on the Spotify. Maybe I'll do that until I sew. It might be too much while I'm sewing, but it's a royalty-free playlist. So let me look. Here I go. Playlists. Search. My library. Looking. Royalty-free. What do you think? Can you hear? I can maybe hook it up to the Bose, but I'm afraid the Bose would hook up to the computer, and then I would end up with a mess because then you wouldn't hear and it would all go south. Oh my gosh, I probably just... Okay, I think the middle is going to be the right side on everything. Did everybody have a good week? Anything fun and exciting happen? Hi, Talisha, how are you? I wanted to tell you. I didn't know if I, should tell you on your your website. Is that too loud? Feels very loud to me. It's not the best playlist. Um, you are the first person that I followed or started watching when I started watching sewing videos, like 3 years ago, I think. You were the first person, so it really is cool that you come and see my things, or come and hang out with us, because that's pretty cool to me. So, okay. Oh. Oops. Did anybody see the comet? I did not see the comet. I went out to see the comet and I found Jupiter. And I think it's too late now anyway. But the harvest moon was pretty. Was that this week? I get so confused from week to week. Thank you. I love yours too. Let's all hug. because like it's so nice. You guys are awesome. Okay. Talisha, have you ever heard of Stray Kids before? That's definitely not a requirement. I don't know who's heard and who hasn't, and how much of an odd duck I really am. Yeah, you couldn't see it either, Michelle. What was it that I saw? There was, oh, well, so there's this app, it's called the Star Chart. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but when I was out um, walking Revan, and then I was like, there was this really bright star, but it wasn't a star, it was Jupiter. And I was like, I used the Star Chart to, um, what am I trying to say? Sorry, thinking and working at the same time and talking is not going well for me. Just a sec. Oops. Okay. I think that's it for the pockets. Okay, so Star Chart. What the heck was I saying? Now I don't even know. If you get the app, though, it's really helpful. It can show you what's up in the sky, and you just hold the phone up. You just hold the phone up like this. You open the app. I could probably show you if anybody's interested. Well, even if you're not, I wouldn't know by the time I'd be done. It probably would be easier just to show you. So it's Star Chart. Uh, this one. Oh shoot, sorry. Star Chart. Star Chart. And then it looks like, oh, you can't see it because it's in red light, so that you can use it. Oh, sorry. Ah, there you can see it. And so those are the stars that are behind me. You, cool, Lynn. Yeah, it's the best thing ever. So if you go outside and you're trying to figure out what's up in the sky, you can just hold it up. And it's kind of cool because you can just like point it down like to the ground and you can see what's on the other side of the earth. It's so fun. So anyway, um, so that helped me to see that it was not the comet, it was Jupiter. What am I doing? Okay. Um, And I realized I can see the Milky Way. I can see the lines of the Milky Way. Um, Here, even still, with all the lights. I mean, we have less light than a lot of people, but it's very bright around here because there's lots of little towns. Oh my God, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this at all. That is not what I wanted. I'm not going to find him. I don't know. What did you guys think? Was that pleasurable or was that just annoying? Um, so what was I going to say? Oh my gosh. Sorry. Well, I guess it does matter with the pockets, but the inside. So I've started just marking on the inside of things, and then it seems easier to notice. I used to mark on the outside all the time, and then I couldn't ever find, you know, couldn't ever find the markings. So now I mark on the inside, and it looks a whole lot better. So I keep saying so. I'm sorry. That's Xana. Probably hear her. Let's see, what else? Was it the full moon? Do you guys know? I can't remember. From week to week, this week just flew by. It was here and over before I knew it. Seems like that happens a lot anymore. Probably because there's always something to do. Okay, so let's start sewing. Over there. These over here. Oh my gosh. This is very rolly. I wonder how Annie's beanie turned out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Where's my directions? Stay stitching on the top of the pants from the outside to the inside. So that is these. Stay stitching from the outside to the inside of the pants. Something I realized while I'm doing this is that having the camera, like, sometimes my face is really, I make some interesting faces. That's all there is to it. So stay stitching. There's one. And outside to the inside. Ooh. Let's see. Next. Uh-oh. Well, it's okay. I'll get it in a little bit. Directions are good. To make inverted pleats, I don't need to do that because I took those out. So with right sides together and lower raw edges even, pin pocket facing to front yoke. So everybody that was here last week, no, 2 weeks ago, are going to see the exact same thing. Although I don't know, other than you guys, if there's any of the same people watching. So, and you guys have seen this a gazillion times because you do it. Is there anything else interesting going on in life? No. No, there isn't. I mean, there's lots of interesting things, but not anything that I think anybody would want to hear about. Okay. With right sides together and lower raw edges even. Right sides together. So that would be, that's the right sides, and that's the right sides. And so, oh no, that's right. Lower edges even. Matching notches. Oh no. Lower edges even, matching notches. What do you guys, let's see. I also was listening to ATs a little bit this week. There's a song, it's called New World, which is really a nice song. It's a good song. My Spotify playlist wants me to be an Hyphen fan because, oh, it was in the tape. They always, after I run out of a playlist, it pulls up in Hyphen, which actually there's quite a few songs that I'm like, oh, that's a good song. So maybe I am becoming an Hyphen fan. What was I going to say? Anyway, ATs. And um, I listen to ATs on purpose, though. Yoko Kano? Did you? I need to. Okay, I'm finding you, Lynn. Let's find you. Is it just Lynn? Lynn Gates? If I look up Lynn Gates, should you come up? Lynn Gates. Profile. Are you following 8 people? I don't know. That doesn't. I don't know how to find people. How did you find me? This has got to be you, unless you're under a different name. Okay. You followed me. Oh, okay. Well, let me go to my stuff then. Let me go to me. I think the only person's following me is Spencer and then like some person from a long time ago. Let's see. View profile. Surely it shows playlist. Or followers? Find friends. Preview profile. Okay, maybe I better stop. Okay, I'll figure it out. And I'll follow you. Oh no, 8 followers. There we go. Yep, like, oh, I didn't know she followed me. I'm gonna follow you back. Follow. There's Lynn. No, it was definitely not you who I was seeing. And I didn't know Blake followed me. I don't know who these other people are. Says he. I do know who she is. She is a lady that when I was in Peru, because I've been to Ecuador, Peru, Costa Rica. Costa Rica, Ecuador, and Peru. And Ceci was one of the family members that I stayed with. They were very, they, I don't know, I'm periodically, they became like family. And it was really interesting because, I mean, like, I don't have contact with them now very much, except through Facebook. But shortly after we were there, one of the other daughters moved to Colorado. And so she lives there now, probably, I think, quite near you, Lynn. But so we got to see her. She saw Spencer when he was 5 months old. We went to her wedding. And it was just, they're the best people. Sadly, the dad passed away several years ago. He was cool. He was a tour guide to Sacsayhuaman. And so he took us, yeah, we were down there. My husband was with me. And he took us out and just showed us around. And we got to see Sacsayhuaman all without people there. Can you imagine, though? It's what am I trying to say? There's the Sun Festival, which is called Inti Raymi, and there's the Moon Festival, which is called Kila Raymi. And after we'd gone there, we got our dogs, 2 of our dogs. And so we named one of them, which was a Visla, we named her Rainy because she was just kind of like a party, a festival. And then Kila was a part, I'm just talking too much, I'm not sewing. Kila was a pit bull lab mix, and so she was brindled. She had brown through her fur, kind of like tigery, kind of, you know what a brindle is. And she was so pretty, and so we named her Kila because she looked like the moonlight shining through the darkness. And so, yep. I am so stupid. Okay, let's see. Stitching line. Oh, shoot. Let's see, how far in is the stitching line? Stitching, oh, hey, I can do it from the back. That's exciting. That 5/8 of an inch? That must be 5/8 of an inch. Okay, well, here we go. I loved Peru. Peru was magical. Machu Picchu is amazing. The people are, I just love them. Love them. There you go. I'm so happy we got to go to Machu Picchu before they put in the new, like the airport. I think there's an airport down there now, and it's just, I imagine it would not be the same. And seeing it in the morning, we had a tour guide that he took us up. Where was that? He wasn't a tour guide, but he was a tour guide. But he got us, oh, I can't think of that. It's Huayna Picchu. No, it's not Huayna Picchu because that's the one that everybody else goes up. So he took us to a sister mountain. Like there's Machu Picchu, Huayna Picchu, and then there's this other mountain. And he he's friends with I'm an idiot. That's what I get for talking. Sorry. I must rip something out now. On go the glasses, or I'm never gonna see it. Where is it? He took us to a different mountain. It was amazing. He got us coca leaves. It was great. I love coca leaves. It is not addictive, but it does definitely give you energy. And it was really cool to get to see a lot of different things. That where'd the glasses go? You know, it was just nice to not be on the beaten path. I also got salmonella poisoning while I was down there, so because I had so that was not the best. That sucked. I was so sick, and I lost so much weight. I went down there and I was thin, but yeah, I was really thin after that. Felt the best I'd ever been. No, just joking. So, what I did was if you guys want to see what I did, I totally missed where I'm supposed to stop and start going around the corner because I was chatting, I was conversating instead of actually doing what I was supposed to do. This leaves some pretty good sized holes. I changed my needle to make sure I had on what am I trying to say? I changed it so I made sure I had on the right size, like not a knit one, because I think I've been doing knits lately. All right, here we go. That should do it. What do you guys do? Do you tie it off by hand, or do you just stitch over it? Sometimes I'll just stitch over it, and then other times I'll just tie it off by hand. Costa Rica was an interesting experience. Not the best. It wasn't bad, but I had a friend that was Mexican, and he was um, discriminated against because he was Mexican in Costa Rica. And whoa, that was sad. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whoops. I don't need those anymore. All right, let's try again. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe it's an inch. Maybe it's an inch. Okay. Here we go. This is not making sense to me. No, it'll be okay. Getting ahead of myself, which I do frequently. All right. Leisha, are you still here? Are you working on anything today? So I have learned my little counter up at the top, it does not accurately reflect anything. So I don't know. It could be nobody out there, and I would just be talking away because it would say I have 3 people there. Which, that's fine. I talk to myself a lot anyway. Oh, fashion. Fashion-wise, one of the Stray Kids, Felix, has a spread in Hello magazine, and all kinds of really cool clothes. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen the pictures on the internet, of course. And it's not, maybe it is unisex, but I really like about Felix is that he is not tied into, this is masculine or this is feminine. He just wears anything. And he modeled for Louis Vuitton, but it was the women's fashion. And like ambidextrous. Oh my gosh, what is it? That's not the word I'm looking for. Oh, what is it? Yeah, it starts with an A. Androgynous. Oh my gosh, well, that was probably super loud. So that sounds like a good project. T. Wiley belt loops. Oh, well, cool. I will stop at 12. I won't try to go longer. But anyway, my Spencer, he's kind of about, just not being, how is this going to work? It had to be, right? It's okay, Laura. Trust the process. But when you trust the process and then the process goes wrong, that is a serious issue for me. I am, um, it's really hard. It's really hard to trust the process in everything. I am such a control freak. So, okay. Right sides together, lower edge pin facing, match small upper dots, lower double notches, placing seam line against stitching line, stitching line, seam line, leaving side seam and remaining edges open. That's what I did, so it will be fine. Pin front yoke and pocket away from facing as shown, with right sides together, raw edges even, pin pocket facing to front along slanted edge. Okay, so we're going to put the pocket on. All right, I will try not to be, I also don't want to, may I ask how old your boys are, T? Um, I, I think like, they're younger, right? Like not teenagers yet? Okay, so pin facing, what am I doing? Pin facing away. So pin this, slanted edge. Why does this not look right? Oh, that's why it doesn't look right. Pin this away. Okay, I'm back to it. I'm doing okay. And then that, pin that. Kind of pinning it away. I don't know what Zen is barking at. All right. Hello to whoever. Well, like I said, who knows? Maybe somebody came in. Maybe somebody didn't. I don't know. If somebody did come in, say hi. Stop in. Just say hello. Okay. So slanted edge to slanted edge. Gotta read this again. I am so tired. 5 and 6. Oh wow. Well, cool. I do know about your adult children because your one adult child is learning to sew. Is he still sewing? Okay, so pin front yoke and pocket away with right sides together and raw edges even. Pin pocket facing to front. That does not look like. Oh, I see. Right sides together, so pin pocket to front. Pin pocket to front. Right sides together. This would be the right side. And then pin pocket like that. Okay, I'm on track. This turned out when I took out the pleat, it shifted it shifted some of the fabric so that it's not quite, it doesn't quite line up exactly right. But I think if I just put the sides together, it should be okay. I love that age. 5 and 6 toddlers. I just love, I love any age. Kids are cool. Adult kids are cool. It's interesting to be adult relating to like Spencer, especially because he's, off at college now. Just a little, it's different. It's a change, figuring it out. I communicate with him by memes and Instagram reels. That's how we let each other know that we're thinking of each other. And um, Blake, it's been nice with Stray Kids because that we've been able to. He used to be my snuggle bug, the kid that was like just I don't know. It was he and I. We were just together, but he got to be individuation time because that happens, and that's good that that happens. And of course, he individuated, which is again good. But you saw right through it. Um, it's nice to have something to talk with him about, because he's always going and doing something. And while I can talk with him about music, like his taste in music is pretty eclectic, but Stray Kids music we can talk about together, and it's just nice. It's been a nice experience. I'm glad that he decided that he likes Stray Kids too. Um, and he's not just doing it because I want him to. Because I did kind of, like, he liked the music though, back when I asked him if he would do a collaboration with me. It's not like he didn't. Am I doing right sides together? I had the weirdest dream right before I woke up. It was crazy. And I woke up panicky. And I was like, what the heck? If I go to bed at like 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning, I still could have a good 5 hours of sleep before I wake up. But no, I wake up at 5. I have these freaking weird dreams and um, panic attacks that, like, I think I need more hormones, quite honestly. I think more hormones need to be replaced. Because it didn't used to always be like this. I'd have weird dreams, but okay, sorry, I digress. Let's see, what am I doing? Pin front yoke and pocket away from facing as shown with right sides together, raw edges even. So right sides together, raw edges even. Right sides together. So this is not the right side. Yeah, it is. That is the right side. And then, yeah, there. Do you hear that? I've watched this stuff twice and it sounds so good. And then that is the wrong side. What is going on here? I don't know. Is this your guys' experience of sewing? It's just a lot of, wait a minute, is that right? Wait a minute, is that right? Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong? Okay. Well, I marked, no. Okay. This was the right side. That was the right side of the pocket. This is the right side of the pocket. So this must be the right side. So did I mark the wrong side? Yes. No. Did I put them on backwards? I need to say a bad word. I think I put them on backwards. I think I put this one on backwards, which is okay. It's a small seam. It's fine. It's on the inside. It'll be okay. I just want to make sure before I rip it off that I did indeed put it on backwards. Because if this goes on here, it matches. Right sides together. That looks like the right side. Where's my mark? Well, apparently the tape fell off too. No, the tape's over here. So where? I guess it's good that like nobody but you guys come to these things because they must be super. I mean, like, like, why is this so boring? Yay, Grace! I'm so glad. Okay, so this is the right side, and that's the right side of the pocket. So this is right. So this must be the right side. This must be the right side, so this must be like this. And I just marked the wrong side. I don't know. I honestly do not know, but top. Okay, guess we'll get back to business. Sometimes I am so directionally challenged. Pockets, though, when you're working on one side and then the other, and what time is it? Oh, it's 12. Hey, we're done. The time has come and flown. Mostly because I was trying to figure out what to do with the pockets. Okay. Well, thanks everybody. I hope you come back. Thank you for being here. And you guys just good luck with your sewing projects and I will